I'm great. How are you guys doing?
How would you sum up kind of the first 3 days of practice?
It's good. A lot of fun.
What you want to?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a lot of fun. Just trying to take advantage of all the reps I get working with all the guys, and it's been a ton of fun just to be able to be back out there and have our full room back, man. It's been a ton of fun.
There's not a lot of reps to go around. I mean, how do you do anything on a side field? Do you do anything to sort of augment what you're getting in the actual practice?
Yeah, I mean, live reps. I mean, we got 4 guys, so it just kind of is what it is, and just try to do it as best I can to take advantage of every rep I get.
How did you link up with Jeff Christensen in the offseason? Did someone recommend him to you?
I had a friend, his name is Zeb Nolan, that I played with in college, and he had worked with Jeff, and we talked ball all the time. So we had talked about it, and I had talked to Jeff, and then we started working together, and that was it.
With Jeff?
I don't want to get into all the details, but I feel really good about what we've accomplished, and going to continue to work and continue to get better.
Along those lines, what did you gain from just being around Patrick Mahomes and maybe picking his brain? Anything that you kind of glommed onto?
Yeah, I mean, I think I talked about it during OTAs, but it's just awesome to be around a guy like that. Obviously, he's probably doing it at the highest level there is. Maybe, I don't want to say ever. I don't want to get into controversy, but he's playing at a very high level. Multiple Super Bowls, multiple big games. So just being able to pick his brain about everything, in season, off season, his schedule, how he sees the game, everything like that.
Was it just, did you do it in these last 40 days as well with him?
No, we didn't throw together.
Trey, after Brock got cleared the other day, what was the message from Coach Shanahan to you, and how did you kind of digest, how this might play out over the next?
No, we haven't had any conversations, so it's just find out, right before practice or whatever, what the rep count is going to be, and like I said, just take advantage of every rep. But super excited, obviously, for Brock that he's able to come back and practice. It's good to have our whole room.
Really well. Brandon and Debo look much improved this year.
Man.
What do you notice about their improvements? Where do you see them different from a year ago?
I mean, BA's catching everything. He's running great routes. He's getting to his landmarks. He's making plays, and he looks like, the BA that we all knew he could be these last few years and that he kind of turned into, I think, towards the end of the season last year. And Debo looks great, man. I mean, he really took care of his body. I know you guys have all talked about it and heard about it, but he took care of himself this offseason, locked in, and he looks, really one of the best I've ever seen.
When you have limited reps like you've had in the last couple of days, if you make a bad throw, does it stick with you more, and do you kick yourself more?
Not really. I mean, especially on the field. Maybe after practice, going back and watching it. But on the field, I'm very much turn the page. Yeah, I got to go on to the next play because once it starts to snowball, and you don't want to let it linger or anything like that, especially with, like you said. But just continue to take advantage, one rep at a time.
On Tuesday, Kyle told us that anytime Brock is out there in the field, it'll be the ones. How do you kind of read that? How do you kind of feel about where you are positioned? And
I honestly don't.
That you're concerned with?
Yeah, no, I'm not thinking about it. I'm taking it one day at a time, one rep at a time, and like I said, just taking advantage of every rep and just continue to compete.
What's the vibe like in the quarterback room? It seems like on the field you guys have a real strong camaraderie with each other.
Yeah, we're all real good friends. I mean, we're all similar in age, pretty close. So it's just been really fun just to be able to work with those guys, bringing Brandon in, Sam new this year. But it's just a fun group of guys. It's off the field, outside of football. I mean, we're all pretty good friends, so it's fun to hang around with those guys.
Trey, this time last year you were declared the starter with the box position. Right now, you played less than 5 quarters. Your season ended. Obviously, a lot of things, ankle injury out of your control, or Brock did out of your control. But I don't know, how do you just kind of reconcile everything? Like, I'm not sure you did anything wrong, but you've gone from starter, and declared starter, to you're competing. You could be the number 3.
I mean, yeah, like I said, just take it one day at a time. I'm very present mind focused. Every rep, one rep at a time, one day at a time, one meeting at a time, whatever it is. I mean, I truly believe everything works out exactly how it's supposed to. So as long as I control what I can control, that's all I can worry about.
Are you a little more comfortable? Do you think you're a better player since you've been here?
Yeah, night and day. Yeah, all the ways. The game slowed down a lot. Just continue to get better, though.
Do you do any mindfulness work or anything like that?
Yeah, a lot of breathing, a lot of meditation, a lot of just present mind focus, and journaling, things like that, just to keep myself, keeping it one day at a time. And if I do that, it's not too hard to stay positive. I'm pretty blessed to be in this position to have this opportunity.
You talked a lot in the spring about the finger and how it kind of affected things mechanically and all that. How have you reached the point of where you know, kind of just able to repeat the mechanics that you want and you know, getting rid of them, whatever you had to do to kind of get by?
Yeah, just reps. I think this off season is probably the most I've ever thrown maybe in my life with no arm pain, no anything like that. So definitely just reps, as many reps as I could possibly get this off season, throwing as many days as I could. That's what I try to do, and just try to get better, you know, 1% every day.
Do you find it that you've reached the point of just muscle memory? Like, would you go back and watch, you know, tape of yourself throwing?
I don't really. It's more my feet, honestly, than anything from the last couple of years. But yeah, no, I don't find myself liking to watch the mechanics side of the last couple of years reps. I feel like I'm in a much better place now for sure.
You said no arm pain. Do you think that is mechanics related, that your mechanics are good now, that you're not having soreness?
I think, yeah, with the volume I've been able to throw, I think it's more a mechanic thing than anything. Like I said, but the pass was the pass of just probably throwing too much.
What did you know about Sam Darnold before you became teammates, and what have you learned about him since?
We had met actually when I was coming out pre-draft, before the draft, because he does something with the agency tie. So we had met and been to dinner and hung out. And I know he's good friends with Josh and Kyle Allen as well. So we had met down in Orange County and hung out. So I knew he was a great dude. We had been around him, or I had been around him a few times. So didn't know a whole lot. Obviously, had seen him play and knew where he was drafted and everything like that. And knew he, you know, had been put in tough situations, you know, his career. So, but knew he was a great person. So I was super excited when Kyle told me that he was coming.
Hugo talked about you having more touches, and sometimes your fastballs were too fast at times. But is that, like, would you agree with that? And I guess what was the evolution of, okay, this requires more touch, I don't need to, 5 to something back?
I think just reps, trust, everything I did this offseason, just being more comfortable, changing my ball path a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm in a lot better spot as far as just throwing and playing football and playing quarterback.
When you're running, Trey, like you scrambled out on one play today, is there any extra sense of appreciation for being able to do it, considering the injury you had to come off and rehab?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't think – I'd be lying if I said I thought I'd feel as good as I do. Going back to OTAs and especially now, I thought I'd have, you know, at least a setback. But thankfully, you know, knock on wood, haven't had anything. So, yeah, definitely very, very thankful for that. Appreciate you.